And President Bola Tinubu has declared that those responsible for the Tudun Biri village bombing, which resulted in over 90 deaths, will face appropriate punishment. The president also announced that the victims will receive support through the new Folaka initiative set to begin this month. Tudun Biri village will be the first to be rebuilt under this initiative. From the presidency, Vice President Kashim Shettima visited the Barak Diko Teaching Hospital to express condolences. He emphasized the federal government's dedication to combating banditry in the region. And well, a former executive secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme, Usman Yusuf, has lamented over the erroneous bombing. He argued during the 2023 election, Islamic clerics sold a fraudulent Muslim ticket to Nigerians in the region. Yusuf fumed that Muslims are still being killed in the north, despite the president and the vice president being Muslims. Another prominent Islamic scholar and tutor, Sheikh Gumi, has also reacted to this same, Kaduna bombing. He says no one should tell him that what happened in Kaduna was a mistake. He knows clearly, and then we know clearly that is not a mistake. So this has been going round, this actually prompted so many reactions from people. But we know that this thing is actually, it is actually a sad thing. It is actually a very terrible thing that has happened in Nigeria, and it is expected that people will react. But even in our reactions, please, we have to also be very careful what we say, because this is actually a very sensitive period that people are mourning. People are sad. Everyone is sad. I don't think because this thing is happening in Kaduna, people in Lagos or people in Delta or people in other places should be happy with what is happening. No, it shouldn't be, because most of the people that were affected were Muslims, and Christians will be happy about it. No. And even when Christians are attacked, it is not a good thing that Muslims will be happy. So we are Nigeria and we are one. So if this thing happens to the Muslim, it is happening actually to Nigeria, and it is going to affect everybody. And talking about fraudulent Muslim ticket, I don't know what will be the connection between, what is happening and, bringing about fraudulent Muslim ticket. And then, but I know that the government, Tinubu has said it, that they are looking into this thing that has happened, this terrible thing that has happened. And at the end, when the investigation is concluded and when the culprits are finally out, they are going to face the full punishment that they deserve. And talking about security and then talking about intelligence, the U.S. government has advised Nigeria to use the AI intelligence so that they can have more effective, working system as a force in Nigeria. We can't have people who are supposed to take care of us, people who are supposed to protect us, telling us that there was an error on their own part. Of course, because they are humans, actually, errors can happen, but this is actually a very huge error, and people are complaining, people are saying a lot of things, but we know that all these things are happening. God knows why all these things happened, and we pray that everything is going to be settled amicably. The vice president went to see some of the the patients in the hospital. He sympathized with them, and then he paid condolences to those who lost their loved ones. And then the federal government has promised to rebuild that community under the Folako initiative, and that community will be the first to benefit under that initiative. So I just know that, at the end, that these people are going to, get, what they deserve. Because the northern leaders also came out to lament, and also to say that the government has to give a huge compensation for what has happened. But please, the religious leaders, let's be calm, because most times our people, the Nigerian citizens listen to religious leaders so well. And we know that this thing that is happening, definitely is going to cause reactions. But please, let's be calm on our reactions so that the people following us will not see more of the negative in this thing that has happened, you know, instead of being positive about it.